Greetings, everybody, and welcome back to my lovely farm. This is actually my second time filming this intro because I just wanted to address the music in the background of the videos that are to come. They don't persist for the entire video, but many of the clips do have very loud background music from the game, which does suck. But I believe that moving forward, we will be having much better videos because you'll actually be able to hear the things that I'm saying, unlike in some of the clips that are to come. I did, in fact, increase the volume of some of them, and it does kind of help, but there's still some sounds that are kind of overpowering as compared to my voice. So just please bear with me here. We're just going through the process, and we'll we'll be going and making better videos pretty soon. But there is a lot going on in today's video. I don't want to show too much in the background there, and maybe you got some peeps. But gonna be building a house today, getting that established. So that's very nice. So without further ado, take it away, past me. Welcome back, everybody, to my lovely farm and the site where my lovely farmhouse is going to be built. You can see right above my head there. There's no more hilltop there. But before I start any of that, I realized there's some little details that I forgot to put on the barn, and one of them is that thing that I was talking about that would run right along the middle of the top ridge of this third floor. You know, I'm gonna stop blabbing and just get building. You guys will see the vision. And here we are. Look at that. This is so nice. I really love how when you attach fence gates to any kind of wall, it'll be lower than if it's attached to a fence or another fence gate. And we can kind of see the front there. That just kind of adds a little more depth, a little bit more prominence to the top there. And I think taking out these corners just kind of help smooth out the curve of this bottom. Oh, and I'm realizing now that I'm forgetting something very important. There we go. I just think that adds a little bit of flair. You can see I'm on the verge of dying. That would be from the parkour that I did to get to this spot. Mixed with my hunger. Anyways, yeah, I really think it's just some of these little details that can really tie a build together. And I think it just completely changed the vibe of this whole build. Just those simple things kind of just feels a little more complete, because before this little curve thing was only here by itself with these two, but now it's got that. There's these little things, and that's like part of that part of the roof too, so that kind of helps accentuate the look. And then just this little kind of spine going down here. I don't know what you would call that, but yeah, I think it just looks incredible now. as compared to before. So I'm looking out my window here, and the house is going to be right there. And I'm trying to think of a way to get up, and I think, as you have seen in the last episode, this was my like starter cave. I want to turn this more into like a trail that kind of leads through here, like a cave trail. But then I want like a series of ladders going up, I think, because that's pretty common in alpine areas, where they'll use ladders to overcome steep terrain. Because as you can imagine, it is quite sheer, some of these drops, and not much walking surfaces. I think what I'll actually do to kind of extend the experience of the ladders is just maybe from down here, because it drops and kind of, I don't know, because the trail will be coming through here, I believe, and up there potentially. I really don't know what I'm doing with the trail yet, but I don't know. I think somewhere on this face is where the ladders would go good. Because from being in the cave there, you're already right there. I mean, you pretty much could, if there's only one ladder, you could get up there. Okay, I think I see a little bit of a plan here. Instead of connecting it to the cave, keep this idea, because I was thinking of putting a ladder right here. Instead of coming up from this way, have the trail go this way, like one or two ladders before this ladder, and then you get up to here, and then another ladder, and then you're up here. And here we are. We have a ladder. Let's see how this looks from afar. Probably not like much, but yeah. I mean, from here you can definitely tell what its intended purpose is. I like making the structure with the trapdoors to just kind of make the ladders a little more something, you know? I want to do something a little different for this particular ladder. So I don't know if this person necessarily designed this apparatus that I'm gonna make. I only say apparatus because they didn't use it as a ladder; they used it as a staircase. But I saw it from a YouTuber named Azrol. I think that might be how you pronounce that. I apologize if I'm butchering it, but he used it as a staircase in his Japanese house, and I thought it was a really cool way to cramp a lot of floors into a little bit of an area when it comes to a staircase. And spoiler alert, I will be using this tactic in the farmhouse, and it's just such a cool. The entire thing is so cool in my opinion. But here we are. We are now at the top. Some string, hopefully. No, spider eye. But yeah, doesn't this just look so nice to be propped up right here? Let's go and take a peek at it from below. Yeah, look at that. I think it's lacking a little bit in the trapdoor department. So I think I'm gonna make 3 more of those just to kind of make it feel a little more established, a little less rickety. You know what I'm saying? Make it feel a little more safe. All right, get that there, and that not there. And I can probably see from up here. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot better. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Ooh, I thought I was gonna fall to my death there. But yeah, look at that. That just completes the look. I think it's so cool that now not only do we have a way to get up here, we have a very nice looking way to get up here, and it has kind of historical significance in the Alpine region because this was one of the many methods used to traverse the mountains for many centuries, and to be kind of building this part of history. Just I don't know. I know it's just a game, but it's kind of cool. It just makes me excited to play this kind of thing. But all that really needs to happen now is to connect this up with over there, and then we will be on our way to making the house. All right, and now we got the paths all connected up. I'm not going to go any further than that for now until I figure out exactly what I'm doing over there. But yeah, we are just about ready to start hauling up some materials from the caves. Ah, buddy pulled up right in time to test out the new ladders, right?
Huh?
What do you mean, huh? I thought that's what you were coming here for.
Huh?
Yeah. That's what you said. Anyway, what do you have? Ooh, I am going to need this. You, buddy, are going to stay right here. Give me my money. Go into there. Where are you? Oh, he might not be able to. Oh, you can. Let's go. And then. Nice. Breed the dog. Note the azalea here, not moss, because if you see, it's almost like a wear pattern because that's where he's always sitting. And then there's the moss carpet here because it's a little less padded because that's where he always sits. I just thought that was a super cute detail.
The next day.
Oh my lord. No mercy on this fool. No, don't run away now. Why does he suck so bad? Why do I suck so bad? Oh my god. Why don't you come out here? Oh, that's right, you're wearing a helmet. Oh, hurry up, hurry up. I swear to god, baby zombies are literally the hardest to kill. And they have more health. Although, this one does have some armor on it, so... Alright, so I've got the basic plan of the house down. Just, you know, the walls and the roof. Enter through here, and then you're brought into this nice little room with a cozy fireplace. And I think this is going to be an open concept down here. And as for upstairs, there's going to be a wall here, which I'm going to need mushroom blocks for. And to get mushroom blocks, need silk touch. So that means I need an enchanting table. But yeah, this is kind of going to be my bedroom platform here. And then there's going to be, this is where all the storage is going to be, a bunch of chests here. So we can see I've already got to work and planting my mushroom that I'm going to need. And since we need an enchantment table, we're going to need quite a bit of paper and leather. So I'm going to need to set up a little bit of a sugarcane farm somewhere. I think right here where this creeper pit is should do. Just got to fill it up. All right, and that just about fills the pit. Time to make an infinite water source. All right, and we should have plenty of sugarcane in no time. All right, and since we're going to be needing obsidian, we might as well make a nether portal as well. It's time to break in this bad boy. And I'll only need one water bucket for this. So I know of a beautiful lava lake right over here, but I think I want to preserve this because I feel like I want to use it for a build. I don't know exactly what. I don't have anything in mind for it yet. But I just have a feeling that I'm going to want this lava lake for the future. So, this is my beautiful cave system that I live right by. I don't know if you guys noticed in the distance when just looking off from the top of the mountain where the house is, all the azalea trees that are out there. I believe this lush cave is very, very expansive because I first discovered it from an opening at the foot of this hill that I'm currently settled on. And there just happened to also be an opening up there as well, very near to my farm. And I have done a good bit of exploring here. I don't know of any lava lakes offhand. I know there's a lot of lava falls, but those aren't going to help with getting a lot of obsidian. But I haven't been down here very much, so I think I'm going to start here. Ooh! And here we find a diamond. Let's go. Wow, that's sad. Well, gotta be grateful for having a diamond to begin with. Oh my gosh. I think... Was there? I thought I saw a baby... There is a baby axolotl. I've never seen a baby axolotl in this game before. Oh. And there's a mine shaft here. I know of a mine shaft down, like, the complete opposite way that direction. I wonder if it's the same one. Because I figured how... Ever since this... Oh gosh. Is this a spawner? I hope not. Anyways, ever since this massive cave update, whenever they dropped that, I feel like the mine shafts have just been ever expansive, like just never ending. Like you can get lost so easily in them. Oh, we're definitely gonna need some of this. I already got a bunch, but gotta take some whenever you see some. Oh, we have found our lava lake. Let's go. Oh, survival instinct 0. Make sure nothing sneaks up on us from here. More lapis? I'll definitely be coming back for that and that gold. Alright, time to get to work over here. Alright, and that's the last one we needed. grab this stuff. And I think I want to explore just a little more before I leave here. Maybe score a couple more diamonds. That would be very nice. But take a look at this, though. I feel like I gotta turn shaders on and just do that again. Holy moly, dude. Oh my gosh, does this look good. With all the glowberries and everything and the lava lake. I just love how warm the complementary reimagined shaders are. Anyways. Alright, spoiler alert. I'm not showing you that clip till the end. Oh my gosh. Here's some more diamonds. Nothing. Alright, this way is looking pretty treacherous. But I think I'm gonna kind of see what's around this lava fall here. Wow, even the glow lichen in these shaders. Like I feel like the glow lichen in vanilla is just so boring, but like just that little twinkle that it's got kind of brings life to this block. Holy moly. It is just deep. And I'm gonna drop a waterfall here. This is my favorite mode of transportation here in the caves. Alright, I think it's time to go back to no shaders. Oh, block of raw iron. That's interesting. I did not know that those were naturally occurring. Oh, there's a creeper down there. Hey, hiss hiss, buddy. What you doing? What's up? That's what I thought. Oh, just found our next diamond. Let us see. How many will it be? Okay, 2. Okay, 4. 5. Oh, water. Me. Of course there would be water. Doesn't seem to be too much down here. Looks like there's still a butt ton of iron over here. But other than those diamonds, I think that's about it. My torches are just about gone. I got everything I needed. And I think I'm going to head out. Now, I did say I was going to come back for this gold. And I did intend on doing that. Same with this lapis. Since I mentioned nether portal earlier, might as well go ahead and get that set up. Although, I'm going to need a flint and steel, because I don't quite have one of those yet. There is also another reason I need to go to the nether, and it has to do with some of the overhauls that I have done. There's one final detail, which is going to really, like, I've said this a lot, I sound like a broken record, this is really going to make it alive. You'll see exactly what I mean when we go and implement it. I think this is as fine a location as any to build a portal. Alright, here we go. This is going to be a very classy portal. Oh yeah. One final touch. And there we go. The most aesthetic nether portal to ever be. Please don't be a bad spawn. Okay, gold right off the bat. That's a good start. I'm realizing it's very dark in here. Oh man, and I'm like, this is like an Indiana Jones situation right here. My god. This is a terrible spawn. This is a terrible spawn. I was also literally about to die with the important goods, bro. Like, how am I gonna let myself do that? Oh my god. Wait a second. I gotta look back at the footage, because I could have sworn that this lava was coming right over these gold blocks as I was leaving the first time. I was so prepared to, like, wall off this area. Alright, so now I'm properly decked out for the nether, minus adequate armor. But I got a bunch of trail blocks, I got my spyglass, and I am ready to go. Ready to rock and roll. So right off the bat, not really seeing much. Let's see if the shaders make a difference. Probably not. I just want to turn on the shaders. And wow. I feel like I actually can see a little farther now. Like it looks a little more full, the image. Like I can see back here and whatnot. And like back there. Let me turn them off. Yeah, because like look at all the fog. Maybe I'll rock shaders for the nether just for visibility's sake. I do kind of want to check this out over here. See if this is anything worth exploring. Probably not, but oh, who's this? Oh, that's a baby zombie piglin or pigman, whatever. All right. Oh wow, that's deadly. Gotta make sure I don't slip into that. Oh no, does he? Oh wow, that scared the hell out of me. I totally thought he was coming for me. Yeah, okay, so there literally is nothing up here except for more quartz, I suppose. Oh, I see some. Oh wait, that's not nether wart. Oh wow, look at like the heat aura. You can see that. That is just nuts. Hey, Skeletor, get over here. Damn, I had my shield up, boy. Yeah, that's right. You see me, boy. Come on. Show me what you got. Oh, wow. He's showing me what he's got. Oh, wow. Another skeleton over there. Come on. I guess I gotta give him some credit. He's literally, like, molten, so can't be complaining that he's too slow. Oh, wow. You got me. Hold on. Don't you need these guys to get frog lights? I guess when that time comes, I don't really know how to get the frog lights, and I really don't know where any frogs are either. So I suppose we'll just figure that out at a later time. Alright. Only one magma cream from that, though. Hey there, buddy. Damn, Enderman look nuts in these shaders. I thought I saw one of the guys go down here. I guess not. Oh, wow, look at that aura again. This time it's blue, though. Oh, yeah. I think that's a fortress. Even if there's not a happy ghast here, I'm happy to get some bone blocks. Because I'd be sleeping too much to be collecting skeletal remains. There's one. Alright, that's where we're going next, I think. Now, the only question is, which way down? Because I don't see a good one. And you can't place water in the nether, so I can't do my usual strat. I'm thinking this is going to be the best bet, is this slope right here. I am also going to be collecting that quartz. Maybe I just go down from here. Oh my god. Of course I would fall in the one hole that there is here. Alright, that way we don't fall down into there. Oh my god, oh my god. Unbelievable. I break one block. I break one block. Alright, so on attempt number 3, I am back in the nether, and this is the closest I've gotten. I need at least 3 things. My blocks, yes. My helmet, and my tools. Yes. All of that stuff specifically. Thank goodness. I feel like I definitely lost something here. But I just don't know what yet. Alright, I mean, we're looking good on the torches. Stacked up on bread again. Well, we still got our quartz. That's good. Got a considerable amount of golden nuggets as well. I want to be wearing that helmet, thank you. Okay, so I did lose my leggings, but thank God it wasn't the helmet, because diamonds are a bit of a limited resource at the moment. Still got our bone blocks too, that's very important. Alright, now I got my inventory sorted out. Time to get back to the mining. After today's experiences in the nether so far, I don't think I'm going to be going to that fortress though. I would gladly take more of these, considering they're taking up my inventory space. And here we are, our first little nether buddy. Let's go. Alright, the only problem now, since we died, is I am no longer 10 levels away from 30. So, that sucks. Holy moly, that's a big one down there. Any more nether buddies? Oh! Oh, wow. I don't know if he is worth rescuing. He is, though. Oh my gosh, can they tell if I look at them from this far away? I don't even want to test that. And we've got another buddy. Let's go. Okay, I'm on my way back. And I got some extra goodies here. And I think I'm going to save him. He deserves the place.
Another victory royale for the OG.
Alright, now that we're back from the nether, it's time to address the beautifications that I have in mind. So, I want to replace these parts here. These slabs are going to be replaced with walls to kind of mimic the effect that it currently has. And the stairs are actually going to get replaced with daylight sensors so that when nightfall hits, the doors close automatically. Yeah, so as we can see, the daylight detectors don't take too much away from the build. They're definitely slightly brown compared to the black stone, or the deep slate rather. But I really like the way the wall here makes it look, being that it's taller than the slab that originally was there. I just kind of think it adds to that twinge of Viking that we got going on in the architecture here. All right, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna crank out this interior, and then we can work on some details on the outside of the house. All right, and that is just about going to do it for the first floor, minus the anvil and the grindstone, which I need to acquire yet. Uh, but I really like this. This is something I came up with last second, or, well, I don't know if I came up with this design necessarily, but I had a loom, and I figured I'd put it somewhere down here, because it's kind of like the workshop area, and I just love how the string perfectly just kind of almost looks like this string is being threaded under the strings of the loom because it angles down and then it gets flat and then angles back up to the other hook. And you got storage and whatnot. And I also implemented a lodestone into it just for a little extra color. And I needed a lodestone here anyway. But yeah, with that being said, it's time to start working on the second floor here. refreshing. This is my favorite window of the whole house because, once again, we have the fence gate being lowered by the stone wall, or rather andesite, and it really helps accentuate the curvature that already exists in the structure of the window, because you can see it goes up to the fence here. This is also a very good window. However, it's going to change a little bit. All right, here we go. Just a nice little touch for this window. Alright, so I'm here in my test world, and this is my original concept for it. Nothing changed except for the roots here, because I don't have access to the mangrove blocks yet. But you can see here the basic structure. It's got a pretty good spread on the branches here, and once it's got leaves on it, it'll really look good, I think. If we go into this large mansion here, we can see some other custom trees that I've built. These are going to be the only 3 trees that I've ever built besides that other one over there. Here is 2 of them, both different trunk designs. This was the second one I did, and I figured it would be fun to play around with kind of like a split trunk and having 2 main segments to it. And I also really like the drooping leaves as well. And here's the other one that I built, Cherry Blossom, and I had to include the sapling there too, just for the ambiance. And I think this one turned out pretty good as well. I did the same thing with the drooping leaves here, and let me know what you guys think about my trees. If you have any suggestions on anything I could be doing differently, if there's something that's sticking out that doesn't look quite right to you, let me know, and we'll definitely be improving on custom tree building. Okay, so here we have the basically same exact tree in the world now, except with, in my opinion, I think it's better roots. I think these look better than the mangrove root blocks, considering they're all either trapdoors, slabs, or stairs. Just adds that extra shape that you can't get with the full block. But it is time to start adding on these leaves. All right. Oh, wow. And look at the leaves falling there. That is just such a very nice touch. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. I don't know exactly what tree it's supposed to be. I think I was trying to reference a sycamore tree. I don't know exactly how well that went, but I think it's another good attempt at a custom tree. All right, I believe that is just about it for this video. But before saying bye, I want to go over some changes that I did. I saw this online on Reddit, I believe. I think with this you can travel up 6 blocks in like 2 blocks or like a block and a half or something like that. It's pretty sick. So I figured I'd change it because I really liked the slanted look. Kept this one just for the ease of it, but changed this one as well. However, I kept this one the same because it's at a different angle than the other ones. And here we are at our established private property. No trespassing. Eventually, this is all going to be blue, and I'm not sure if I'm going to want it like that forever. I want it in that first state of oxidation because it has blended in pretty well with all the other stuff that I am intending to use the copper for. My only problem right now is I don't have bees, and I really need wax to preserve all that. And here we are back at the tree. I put a little more greenery around there, and I really like this little thing that I made, especially with the buttons. It kind of looks like it's more reinforced in there, and it kind of makes this X pattern with the shelves, with the nails or whatever that are already there. And it's just a little trail that leads to this cute little bench here with one of the copper lanterns. And I really love the fireflies because it really just multiplies the ambience. And one last thing I did here was add this planter, and I put the flowers in there because I thought that looked pretty nice. It almost reminds me of like a lederhosen or something like that. Of course, it starts raining as I start to film the outro. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment any suggestions you have for like building techniques or playing styles. If you want me to film more like mining or exploration, let me know and I definitely will. Sometimes it's just easier to play without recording, and that's why I like using the replay mod, because I don't have to think, I can just lock it on building. But thank you so much for watching. If you watched to the end, I really appreciate you. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Enjoy the super cool cinematic outro. Bye.